You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg, Behrendt and Kane Holloway.
Welcome to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. I'm Greg Behrendt.
I'm Kane Holloway. Don't take bullshit from fuckers out there.
Yeah, don't do it. I don't know if we haven't really talked about that a lot recently.
No. I mean, we've been answering a lot of emails about it. We've had guests on to talk about
Yeah,
their
but have you worked in your notebook?
Mm-hmm. More importantly.
Yeah. Have you worked in your notebook? Do you have a notebook? Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers notebook, which comes in two varieties, spiral and bound.
Both
write
are great.
Your fuckers down. Write what they did. Write the opposite on the other page. The opposite of what they think is true. And then go over and redact everything they said with a black pen. You should have that'll give you a crazy looking notebook that makes you look like a serial killer.
Yeah, my note. Yeah.
Half of it is redacted.
Yeah, it should look like the Notebook from John Doe and Seven.
Yeah,
that's how it should look. Insane. It should be insane mutterings of somebody not taking bullshit from fuckers anymore.
Yeah, we're all a little crazy anyway, so it's good to do.
Yeah. Look a little crazy. You're more interesting that way.
I'm wondering, of course, this is going to be something that nobody is watching. Unless we put this as one of our Instagram posts. I'm wondering if I can get any pinker. Look how pink I am.
I thought maybe it was the lighting. Why are you so pink?
I don't know.
Yeah, why you look like a starburst.
I look like a big toe.
Yeah, you look like when a yellow starburst is mushed into a bunch of pink starbursts. Why are you shockingly pink?
I don't know why I'm so pink.
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
Pink. Like I didn't notice it till a moment ago, and then I was like, "Fuck, I'm really pink."
You look like a fetus.
I have a ring light. I don't know what the problem is.
You have it? Is it on? That's what's important.
Oh yeah, no, it's on.
Do you have it set to womb? Yeah, you can go to RedBubble, buy all that stuff there. You need reminders of blocking people. Always be blocking. That's on a shirt. That's on pants. That's on sweatshirts. I'll always be blocking. Don't take bullshit from fuckers. All the reminders are on pillows. Do you want pillows on your? Do you want 3 at the most? 4 pillows max?
Don't do it.
Get an.
You can have as many pillows as you want.
No.
You can have as many pillows as you want.
No, get 4
Pat agrees.
only. No.
Yeah.
Pat doesn't have pillows. Okay. Pat's not a pillow man. He just agrees with whatever you say.
You don't know because Pat
you're the meaner voice.
Pat doesn't have a couch, but you don't know that if he didn't have a couch, he wouldn't have pillows on it.
I know that he wouldn't prioritize pillows. I figure like if somebody gave him a couch and there were no pillows on it, he wouldn't go out of his way to then add more pillows to it.
I disagree with that. Pat likes stuff.
Yeah, but not enough stuff to make his life very inconvenient. I don't see this happening.
If they started putting punk rock bands on pillows, he would have 20 pillows.
No, I couldn't. I don't see it. He already has the shirts. He would wear the shirt. Whatever.
He would buy the pillow. Pat would buy the pillow.
I just don't see it coming.
Pat is a merch guy.
Hey, you know what, Pat? Prove me wrong. Show me pictures of many pillows on your bed. How about that? Because he has a bed.
It's not for Pat to show his bed to us. We're not that kind of a thirst trap show.
We're exactly that kind of a thirst trap show. He sent his dog in a sexy how do you do to one of our listeners. FBoy Pat took a sexy thirst trap. And guess what I didn't see? Guess what I didn't see? Pillows in that picture, motherfucker. I didn't see pillows in that picture whatsoever. I saw a thirsty dog and a thirsty Pat. I said, give your dog some water, for Christ's sake.
That dog is thirsty.
Thirsty as shit. It's got his lips out. Just come on, man. Always panting. We all watched FBoy Island, the end of FBoy Island.
Yeah, and if you're not there, turn off the show because we're going to talk about it.
I love that. I love that they gave, as Pat said earlier before we started recording, the comeuppance of the F boys. They can't win. They can't win the show.
No. Although I will say it kind of jumps the shark, because if your motivation is the money and you know at the end they're going to take the money away from you, why would you go and do it?
Right.
If that's your main motivation, right? Like
right.
There were 3 girls and they all picked guys, and the blonde girl you knew was going to pick the douchiest of the douchiest, the most open and out fuckboy in the whole thing. She picks him and he goes, yeah, I don't want you. I've been fucking with you the whole time. I'm taking the money. It was amazing. That's one of the nicest pieces of television I've seen in a while. I couldn't believe he was for real.
I was genuinely shocked that it went that route. Because if you were smarter, if you were just a little bit smarter, you'd say, yeah, I'll split 50 G's with you and then fucking, deuces. Because it's, it's to their discretion, and he's not going to stick in a relationship he doesn't want to be. But if he wants to look good on the show, it's like, yeah, man, I am reformed or whatever. And we should have known from his devilish goatee, that unfinished goatee on his dumb face, on his pink face. Talk about pink.
Yeah, that guy's super pink.
That guy's pink as fuck. He always looks embarrassed.
Yeah. No, he does. He looks like he's been, no, he always looks like he's been caught.
Always. Yeah. And he's always trying to lie his way out of it. I mean, that the mansplain where he's like, every thing out of his mouth is him scrambling to explain himself. He's how he's able to pull as many women as he says he does with the mouthpiece that he has. And like when you listen to her talk about him being reformed, it's like when he talks about being nice, he sounds like he's lying. And when he talks about being an F-boy, he also sounds like he's lying. It feels like all of it is made up. Like you can't trust anything because he doesn't trust it. He could be making it up. Yeah, man, I crush bitches all the time. And it's like, but do you? Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but that was awesome. And then of course they take the money away from him and give it to a charity of her choice.
Yes, that was my favorite part.
Why she didn't say, I'm the charity of my choice?
Yeah. How come she doesn't get the money? Why doesn't she get like at least 50? I know, it's kind of fucked up that
she doesn't get the money.
Well, yeah.
No, it's fucked.
But I guess it's her penance for continuing to pick fuckboys. This idea that the idea of working on somebody. I mean, it's such like a joke in relationship, in like the idea of a relationship. It's become a big joke now of trying to reform someone, or this person's a house. Let's work on him. Let's make him. Let's make him better. And it's like, no, he's still gonna be himself. He's still gonna be shitty. You can work on him all you want. You're not gonna wear him down enough to really change him when you get off the island.
I mean, I was thinking about that guy too. Like, what was his move just in the bigger world? Like, there's no way that guy isn't the douche of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no one's going to ever trust that guy.
Everybody's right on the money, too, when it came to him having a girlfriend. They, like, FaceTime that girl, and you could kind of tell he's getting upset because he's like, hey, man, like, make me look good, and she's not doing it. But it feels like she had to pretend that they're not together in some way. Like, this is his girl and he's got some sort of open relationship.
Maybe he offered her some of the money.
Sure.
Yeah, he got fucking nothing. That was pretty great.
Yeah, that was great. That was my favorite part. And now we're watching, and now it's the new one, Bachelor in Paradise.
Pat has quit.
We only get so much out of Pat for reality TV shows set exclusively on islands. All of the shows I watch now take place on an island. FBoy Island, Bachelor in Paradise, and I'm doing a Lost rewatch.
Oh, wow. Maybe you should check out Fantasy Island.
Maybe I will. At Gilligan's Island. I'm doing it all. Everything that takes place on an island. That's my shit. It's my jam, baby. I'm like halfway through the first episode of Bachelor in Paradise. It's really hard. It's harder to get invested like it was for FBoy Island. Like I kind of got hooked with FBoy Island right away. And this is, it's just a bunch of people clamoring together during a pandemic to spread the disease in Mexico. And I'm having a lot harder of a time giving a shit, but it's still less. I like it more than I like the original format of The Bachelor. I checked out of Katie's season almost immediately. I hung on for like 3 episodes and then I gave up. I was like, I don't care who this finding love horse shit and this, I don't care. But if they're gonna go fuck on an island, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I just like behavior. I like it when there's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a hard time watching young people try and find love. It's just terrible.
I can't wait for the old people season is what they call it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do that.
Yeah, there's like a geriatric season that's coming.
I don't even know that it's geriatric. It's probably gonna be like people in their 40s.
Maybe, yeah. And that's old.
It'll be like 40s to mid 50s or something like that. 60s.
Yeah. Like all the Zoomers and millennials are like, yo, you watching this old ass season? Everyone's old as fuck. They're talking about CD players. A bunch of Gen Xers.
Well, isn't the guy on Bachelor in Paradise that comes to the show naked and is naked the whole time? Isn't he like 40?
Yeah, he's 40 and
he's like a relic there.
Yeah.
If he wasn't so fucking ripped. That guy's so ripped. He's ripped and he's naked the whole time.
Yeah, he's the boy band manager.
Big black blob over his dick. He's gonna have an amazing dick to do that.
Yeah, you can't have an average dick and then walk around with your average limp ass dick. It's gotta.
He's gotta have a great dick.
Yeah, it's gotta be girthy, soft, because he's not gonna be walking around hard the whole time. A bunch of people are gonna have a lot more questions, bro. I know that you're naked, but why are you hard still? You're still hard. Yeah. We're having a full-on conversation about my dead grandmother, and you are rock hard, dog.
Yeah. Well, at 40, he probably has to take Viagra because he's so old.
Sure. Yeah, he's the oldest. What if to get his image back, Chris Harrison goes back on the show this time as a contestant, and he's also nude with his stiff hard dick walking around. Hi guys.
How weird was it seeing David Spade be the host though?
He's actually pretty good. I love it. I actually love it. It makes me laugh. He's pretty good. He takes the piss out of everybody because he knows this is kind of fucking ridiculous. He like comes on camera and he's like, all right, let's meet everybody that we just met like 2 seconds ago, that we met a million times. Let's meet these guys again. And they come down and everyone's like, the fuck is David Spade doing here?
Yeah, but you could tell a lot of people didn't know who he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are a lot of people, especially the women, did not know who David Spade was. Except the one girl goes, oh no, Joe Dirt.
Yeah. Joe Dirt, don't try and church it up, boy. Yeah, man. I'd be so stoked if I was a contestant and I walked down and Spade was there. I'm like, yo, can I open for you, man? I don't need to meet anybody. Just like take me on the road. You ready for a question?
Yeah, let's do it.
This comes from Anonymous. I have a fucker for you. Hi, Greg, Kane, and Pat. Big fan of the podcast. Hope all are doing well. I have/had a fucker in my life and would appreciate your guys' thoughts on the situation and hope it makes for good content for you all. I decided to take a chance on the apps with minimal expectations this past summer. I started casually hooking up with one guy, and from the start knew it was going to be very casual, and I was fine with it. We were casual for the past month, and I decided to ghost him because he started becoming less responsive. And I was leaving for school in a week and understood nothing serious would come of it. I proceeded to unadd him from Snapchat for my own mental health because I was obsessing whenever he would not respond and whatnot. I also understood I started caring more about him than he did about me. I was always driving to see him, etc. He then texted me asking why I unadded him on Snapchat. To preface, I'm in my early 20s and Snapchat was our main form of communication. I explained that I was over the casual thing and assumed he did not want anything more and timing was off. He then asked, why didn't you want to talk to me about it? And I stated that I did not think whatever we were doing needed a conversation because it was super casual, only Netflix and chill, and was open to talking if he wants to. He does not reply. I was hesitant to send another text, but I did. It said, so what do you want in terms of what's between us? He does not respond. And so I say, I don't know if you're upset, but you cannot reach out to me asking questions and not answer mine. He still has not responded. So now he's blocked/removed on all of my social media and text messaging. I want to make it clear I made the decision to block the number and social media so that I am not sitting around waiting for a response when I understand I most likely am not getting one. Also, I made the decision to not ask him first about our relationship and immediately ghost him because he never treated me great and, I think, manipulated me. He would suggest hanging out outside of the bedroom but never followed through. He also once told me he liked me but did not take me on dates and continued only hooking up. He suggested he would come to my place for once but did not follow through. It was a gut feeling I was being used. I would like to hear your thoughts on the situation, advice on how to make peace of mind, and if I did make the right decision. Was I too rash? Should I have just communicated it from the beginning? How do I accept the situation? Am I just making his problems and personal issues my problem? Were the last two texts too extra, or was it a good thing that I stated how I felt? Sorry if this was too long, but I would greatly appreciate the feedback, and thank you for taking the time to read this. Best Anonymous.
I flinched both times she said she texted back.
I know.
Like when she said, and then I wrote him, and I was like, no. And then I wrote him, no.
Like you're in the...
Delete. Yeah. Like it's happening right there. Like, no, delete. Please. Don't say that one. Don't ask another question. No.
Just leave it.
It's enough. It's enough already. It's too much already.
Like if you could, you'd just slap the phone out of her hand and go, "Let's go get an ice cream."
Like she was going for a layup.
Cacao.
Yeah.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down.
Yeah.
Enough.
Absolutely.
A lot of his behavior that she stated, it felt like a Tarantino movie because we kind of started at the end and then we kind of got some of the middle. We went to the beginning and then back to the end again. Mm-hmm. So it feels like he was given awful lot of fuckboy tendencies where he's just not showing up. You go to see him so you could hook up and then bounce. He suggests a lot of things that get you excited, doesn't follow through with them, and then when he's ready to get down, he texts you, you come over and you do the casual thing. And you're trying to convince yourself, like, let's just keep it casual. She said it 3 times in the thing. I knew it was going to be casual. Look, it was pretty casual. And I was cool with it being super casual. And after a while, you're like, you didn't want it to be casual at all.
No, you weren't cool with it being. I mean, you ended up not being cool with it, which is what happens when people fuck. I don't know why people won't get this, but when you put your junk inside of somebody, something happens. Mm-hmm. I mean, not to say so poetically. Great. Hey, stop putting your junk inside of other people's. Is junk inside of you? That's what I say. And then I say $200.
You know that old quote, when you put your junk inside of somebody, then you feel something for them. Maya Angelou. There's a lot of it's so funny. It's like her body just naturally reacted to what wasn't right. It's like, okay, I know that this is kind of fucked. He's exciting, but I feel like this is kind of fucked up. So before any kind of conversation can happen, I'm just gonna unadd him. No more, and fuck this. And then the moment he's like, well, what happened? Where's my regular girl? Right. Where's my regular shit? Why didn't you talk to me before you wanted to do this? Oh, you want to talk? Hello? Hello? Yeah, it's sort of it was sort of like he baited you into a reaction. So then when you gave him a reaction, you know, he could be like, okay, well, obviously this is not going to work. Look at this. Look at how she's reacting. But it's a reaction that he is responsible for. It's something he made you feel, and then you felt like sort of this uncontrollable urge to be heard, and let him know, hey, you can't use me, and you can't treat me like this, and you can't make me clamor for your attention. And then you start clamoring for his attention, so you could be like, see, I don't need your attention. Hello, I don't need your attention. You're not getting to me. You know, that kind
of thing. That's exactly the escalation. That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's good. Fuck this guy. He's got FBoy. He's got FBoy tendencies. I think blocking him was the right move. And I think forgetting about him completely is also a good move. You're not going to talk your way around into some sort of good thing that's going to work out in the end. Enough, you know, it's like you watch all the F-boys on FBoy Island are sort of an image of what we get a lot of the time in our emails when people are like, okay, so when we met, we were super hot real fast, and then we just immediately started having problems. And I felt like this gut feeling like, this is gross and this isn't going to make me feel good, but maybe there's a little something in there. So they have like these tumultuous start to a relationship when it's like, as we've said on the show many times, fuck, eat, fuck, sleep are the main things you should be doing at the start of the relationship. You shouldn't be fucking fighting this early on. You shouldn't be fighting for attention. You should always be wanting to give each other your attention. You should be hot for each other and fucking nice to each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it should work. You shouldn't be like, well, what's he doing? And why is he doing this? And why does this feel so bad whenever I'm around him? But why do I miss him so much?
But even when you're setting up your casual affair and it's already one-sided in terms of like the second time it should have been at your place.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's not how it's going to work. It's not going to be, I'm not coming over to service you.
Right.
You know, I'm not Postmates. I'm not a service you can call. You know, funny. I'm a person. And so you can come to my place and fuck me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, fuck me in my place. I want to feel comfortable and then get out.
Fuck, eat, fuck, sleep. That's the way it starts.
Yeah. Even if you guys both know going in, the rules can never be one-sided. You got to set up the rules from jump. It's like, yeah, I'll come over to your place, but if you want to fuck again, you got to come to me. Otherwise, enough already. Yeah. Welcome to enough already. You're not allowed to come in. We're closed 24 hours a day.
Yeah, exactly. Come to me. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you're a writer, performer, or creative in any way, then you might benefit from my coaching program. I've written several best-selling books and toured the world as a stand-up comedian and started a band called the Reigning Monarchs. Whatever creative path you choose but feel stuck on, don't worry, because I can get you unstuck. For more information, go to GregoryBehrendt.com/coaching and sign up. You'll also find this link in the show's description. And I can help you if you have relationship problems as well.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree. And it says, hang in there, baby, or Monday. Am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
What does this mean Do you hear memes and then think, man, I'm so inspired? Or do you hear a meme and think, hey, this isn't a meme. This is an inspirational quote, but I feel worse. That's what this segment's all about.
Yeah.
This segment is meant to inspire or bother you and inspire you to make better choices. Maybe inspire you to think of a better way to say this thing. I got one here that says, if I'm not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me?
That's like the first thing you write down, and then you write a self-help quote.
Well, that one is from the poet Maya Angelou. Is actually from Maya Angelou. That's really funny.
I just took Maya Angelou down a notch.
And if nothing else, that's what Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers is about.
Yeah.
Taking Maya Angelou down a peg.
Yeah. We're not falling for her bullshit.
Her, Mother Teresa, get out of here. You can't trick us. You're the F-boys of the self-help world.
Yeah. I have one from the single woman who we should have on our show. She's great. Mandy Hale. Sometimes what didn't work out for you really worked out for you. Read it again. Sometimes what didn't work out for you really worked out for you.
Read it again. Always. I love something at the end that goes, yeah, that's right. I fucking said that shit.
Yeah.
Read it again. Read it again, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's like daring you not to like it. I dare you not to be inspired.
I dare you.
What do you got, Pat?
I grabbed a couple of random ones here. I'm not going to vouch for the quality of any of these. We've got, your problem isn't the problem. Your reaction is the problem.
If my car tire is flat, that is the problem. You can't get mad at me and say you're not looking at this the right way. You're reacting. You're overreacting.
You know you're overreacting. I mean, tires blow all the time. They blow all the time. Greg, what are you so mad about?
Drive on it. Just drive on it.
You got to get somewhere. You have a blown out tire. Just get there. Yeah. What's your problem?
Yeah.
Your problem is your reaction. You fucking idiot.
This one I just liked.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever my wife is upset, I let her color in my tattoos. She just needs a shoulder to crayon.
I just need a shoulder to crayon. It's so dumb that I love it.
Yeah, it's great. Whenever my wife is upset, I let her color in my tattoos. She just needs a shoulder to crayon.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That should be the title of a book, a tattoo book.
I've got one here that actually ties into the read that again. It's got one.
Ooh.
You cannot heal a person who keeps using their pain as an excuse to hurt you. Read that again.
I talked about this recently.
Yeah.
I did an episode of another podcast called 12 Questions, and it's about sobriety. And we touched on that. And one of the things was one of the biggest lessons I learned from my dad is you can't allow your past to then influence your decisions to be a piece of shit, because any victim who is blamed for being a piece of shit, it's like, hey man, I had it hard. I had it hard growing up. Yeah, who the fuck didn't? All right, who didn't have it hard growing up? Life is hard. You don't get to use that as an excuse to then go fuck with other people. So
no, 100%.
I like that. I like that quote a lot. We got some messages to our personal Instagram, which you can follow at Kane Holloway. Tanya sent me screenshots of her Bumble account. Somebody that I think she matched with. And this guy, and in this guy's profile, he said, if I had 3 wishes, I'd wish for ice cream, and ice cream. And then in the next one, it says, swipe right if you have ice cream. And then she goes, "Hi, Kane. Here's something to laugh out loud. I was swiping on Bumble. This came up, and it made me think Mr. Moose Tracks. See if he has lactating pills. The fucking guy exists. He's a real person. He exists. The ice cream guy. Why is that so? Dude, I love ice cream. Okay, if I could eat, okay, if you could eat any of these three things, but you only get to pick one: ice cream, cake, or cookies, and that's all you get to have. I go ice cream 24 hours a day. I love it to death. You go cake?
I'll go with cake. I love cake.
Pat?
Cookies.
Okay. Oh, so we got a fucking bank. We got okay. Triangle. Great.
I love ice cream. I don't like the way I feel after I eat it.
Oh, do you feel like heavy?
Gives me a little hangover. I get a hangover from ice cream. I feel bummed out afterwards, and I love it. When I'm eating it, I love it, and then afterwards, I'm like kind of hot.
Yeah. I love ice cream because you can take both of those. You can take cake, you can take cookies, you can mash it into the fucking ice cream and eat it with a spoon. You can lick it. There's all kinds of different things you can do with ice cream. If I'm out with somebody, if I'm on a date and she's like, I don't really like ice cream, the last thing I would think is she's not the one. I can't. If she doesn't like ice cream, then she's dead to me forever. Ice cream, it's amazing.
Yeah, Amira actually doesn't like cake. She likes frosting. She doesn't like cake.
Does she just like frosting?
She just likes frosting.
Does she just like the marshmallows in a Lucky Charms bowl of cereal?
Yep. And she just likes the inside of an Oreo, and she'll throw the other parts out.
See, just when you think me and Amira are gonna have some issues over her thoughts about Suicide Squad, now we're back in the same camp. Now me and Amira are rocking because that's great. I would just eat the frosting too if it didn't look fucking weird as shit, weird and gluttonous. I'll just have the frosting, please.
Yeah, I love a good moist cake, man. I love a cake. You and I both got our own personal messages from a woman named Nicole Elizabeth, who, and I bet mine's better.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because I'm me.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Behrendt.
Catching up on DTBFF podcast after hearing you on FOFOP. I love that you are pro cushion. All the cushions are welcome on my couch, and the men in the house, human and feline, have no problem with it. And then there's a picture of her couch, and she's got 7 pillows. Man, it's fucking magical.
It's an absolute travesty. She sent me. First she sent me pictures of her pillows, her cushions, and her cat, and it says she starts it off by saying 8 cushions is the perfect number of cushions on the couch. Even the cat Wesley agrees. And then after I responded, that's far too many pillows. It's too many. Goddamn, cut it in half, Nicole. Cut it in half. God. Then she says, not even close. It's glorious, and even the man of the house enjoys it. He's wrong too. How about that? Your man, your cat, you're all wrong. All of you. And then she's like, I discovered the podcast after Greg was on FOFOP with Will Anderson. I've been binging it ever since. I love the podcast. I really appreciated hearing your stories about Marty and that you've cut contact with him. I've cut off both of my parents for being fuckers, which seems to be something a lot of people can't comprehend.
Oh, you got a little bit more information than yours. I think yours might be better.
Mine is better for a lot of reasons. One, I stand up for myself because I know in my heart the cushions is wrong.
One, because she admits that cushions are awesome and she's not afraid to tell you.
Yeah, well, she can tell me all day long. She's the one that has to move.
She showed you.
She's the one. Nicole is the one making her life harder by having to pick up all those pillows so she has somewhere to sit.
Let me ask you this. Are you married?
No.
Okay, get back to me when you're married.
I don't have to be married to have an opinion on this pillow situation.
She's married and she has a cat and a successful couch.
That couch is busy. It's trying to prove something. It's trying to prove something to the world that, hey, I got it together. When really that couch is a drunk. It's got too many things. It doesn't spark joy. You know, let's get rid of some things. What's that woman that has the sparking joy?
Marie Kondo.
Marie Kondo. Yeah, she's all about tidying up and decluttering. Many pillows mean there's too much going on up here. You need to clear your mind, right?
I don't think that's actually don't try and attribute things to Marie Kondo that you don't know are true. If all those pillows spark joy, she's happy for you to have them.
I've never read a single Marie Kondo book, but if I know anything about Marie Kondo, it's that too many pillows means a cluttered mind. And
I have her book.
Do you? What does it say?
Yeah, it says I'm right.
I really appreciate that. Yeah. I love that she can have all these pillows and no parents. I mean, she was like, fuck the parents, give me all the pillows. So that I can appreciate. It's like, all right, look, I can cut off my toxic relationship, and then in which I will replace that with as many pillows as I can possibly comprehend to have on a couch. And I love that, and I appreciate that of you, Nicole. But I still disagree. It's too many pillows.
No one agrees, but that's all right, man. Do your thing.
We got some brand new reviews on the show. Thank you guys so much for doing that. We really appreciate it. Going to
please
iTunes.
Feel free to continue going to iTunes, or I think you can also do it at Spotify, but or wherever you actually get your podcast. Leave us a rating and a review.
Yeah, 5 stars. It really helps the show. We guys appreciate you guys doing it. And Pat, you got some from all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of the most recent ones we've got one here from Australia. It's from NYXAU. It says, worth a listen, 5 stars. This brings joy to my life during an extended pandemic lockdown.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
And then Eye on Peace says, hilarious, 5 stars. Always makes me laugh. Great advice in with the hilarity. Love these guys.
Oh, that's great.
And then I believe Anne of the next review from Spain has written into the show. Just wanted to wish you guys the happiest of New Year's and say thank you for brightening these days. I was late to the party, but oh boy, what a party. But I don't remember.
Boy, what a party.
Oh boy, it's quite a party.
But I don't remember laughing so much listening to a podcast. Looking forward to hearing more in 2021. Much love, Nia.
And I don't, this means I don't mean any offense to her, but if you think our show is a party, you should actually go to a party.
Go to a real party, have a good time, report back about actual parties. I mean, look, I love hanging with you guys and periodically talking about how good ice cream is, but that's not what happens at a party, I don't think, unless you're at an ice cream party, in which case it's a lot. It's pretty much like the show. Our podcast is like going to an ice cream party.
It's an ice cream party.
It is.
Like we said, keep writing those reviews.
Mm-hmm. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And send us your questions at dtbffpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, hell yeah. I also got sent $5 from some fans of ours on Venmo. I was expected at a show in Seattle, and they came, and I couldn't make it because I was sick. Wasn't feeling good, and so I had to cancel the show. Yeah, they sent me $5 and said, I was looking forward to seeing you this weekend at Bacon, Eggs, and Kegs in Seattle. I heard you're sick. Feel better. $5. That's from Yebin, and
that's amazing. I have people have continued to ask me for money.
I love it so much.
This whole thing has backfired in a way that I didn't expect it.
It really has.
And I haven't given anybody any money because I don't have any money in the account right now.
No, you got to give money to get money. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind if you want to be my friend, but a lot of $10 requests. Yeah.
God damn it. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you're blowing up, man.
Yeah, my shit's blown up. Follow me on Venmo, Greg-Behrendt. Send me $10 that I can send to somebody. Help me pay off Help me pay off my Venmo debts.
So many Venmo debts.
Yeah.
They took my thumbs, Charlie.
So it didn't occur. Like, I guess it would occur to me that by listening to the Girls Gotta Eat podcast, that I would be finding out things about you, Kane, that I wouldn't normally find out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even when I see the title of their shows, I'm like, oh, really? Are we talking about Kane? Like, this week is, are all guys a little bi?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I haven't listened yet, so I don't know what they come up with. I don't know what their answer is to that.
Okay.
To that question. Do you think all guys are a little bi?
Man, I don't know. I can't say that I'm a little bi, but also I've never been.
Do you think Raina thinks you're a little bi?
No. Well, here's the thing. So I've gone to a few gay clubs in my day with some friends, like after shows and stuff, and I am always disappointed when I don't get hit on. No one comes over to buy me a drink or ask me what's up, if I want to dance, if I want to do some karaoke. No one ever. And my ego was shot from that. Anytime I walked in, nothing happened. And so I started asking some friends of mine, both gay and straight, and predominantly the women and the gay men have all just said like they get nothing but straight vibes from me. So when I roll in, they're like, yeah, this dude's he's not gonna do anything with me. So I'm not gonna waste my breath. Like they can tell as soon as I walk in, I'm not gay, which is contrary to how I grew up my whole life, where I walked into my own home and my dad was like, oh God, my gay son is here. So my whole life was Kane's gay. And I talk about this on my album, but like then I was like, instead of like being like, I'm not gay, I tried to figure out, I'm like, maybe my dad just like sees something in me I don't. And so I tried to like, I would go around eye banging guys, like, would I fuck that guy? And how would I? And like, I would try to picture kissing him and I would be like, no. And then I thought about the idea of like having a dick in my mouth. And I was like, no, none of it appeals to me at all. And so but I can like look at men and objectively tell who's like a pretty guy and be like, oh yeah, that's a pretty guy. Or some guys sort of boggle my mind. Like I don't get how people are interested in Channing Tatum at all. I don't get it. He's got a potato neck face. His face goes into his neck. I don't get it. He's weird looking. And then when girls are like, yeah, Channing Tatum, he's like on my top list. I'm like, but why? And I really want to understand what's appealing about his weird. He always looks like he has a dip in. He looks like a potato that always has a dip in. So I can't say with 100% certainty I'm not a little bi, but I've tried to do the homework. I've tried to prove my dad right. And
yeah.
And I've come up. I've never got the inkling to test it out. I've never tried. I've been kissed by men before. There was a gay waiter at the Tacoma Comedy Club who would always try to kiss me when I would be drinking. And then one day I was like, all right. And we kissed and I was like, nothing. I feel nothing.
Nothing.
I felt nothing. Yeah. What about you?
No. I mean, I went to lots of gay bars as well. My best friend in college was gay and came out when I was in college, and that was a big deal. And he had a crush on me, and it was complicated, really complicated. But I tried really hard to, because this is in the 80s, and where it was really tough to be gay. I mean, it's always been tough to be gay. but it was particularly tough as AIDS was sort of cresting on the shore and, you know, becoming this bigger sort of unknown kind of thing, you know, during that pandemic. But so I would go to, I'm the kind of guy that I think I read straight, but I think I also read turnable.
Yeah, sure. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that for real.
People sort of go, well, he's got that necklace on. He likes jewelry. He's pretty well dressed. You might turn. I might be able to turn him.
Sure. See, and that's the thing, dude. I was a Lyft driver once, and I picked up this guy, and I was taking him to this office party, and I was like, I normally don't make conversation with anybody when I was Lyft driving. I just didn't want to talk to anybody, but this guy was like, I'm super nervous. And I was like, what's going on? And he was sitting in the front seat, which normally would bother me, like would bug me, but he was so nice. So, and he could tell he just like wanted to talk about his feelings. So he was like, he wanted to talk about it with somebody. And he's just like, oh man, I'm going to an office party, and my boss is there, and I have a huge crush on him, and I don't know if he's gay. And and he's also my boss. So like, I don't want to cross that bridge, but I'm like, I think like I'm in love with him. And like, we were like, talk this out. And then like, we eventually got to the point where I'm like, yeah. And I don't mean to sound crass, but like, am I attractive to you at all? Cause I had struck out every time I went to the gay bar. No, I was just like, I was waiting to be like, no, I'm not gay. Thanks though. And it never happened. No kids. I was so fucking mad. So I told him about this, my struggles. I was like, you know, I just like one time want to be pursued. I don't want to be the one pursuing all the time. I just want to feel like I'm being pursued once. And he actually was like, I'm surprised. That looked like you would be gobbled up at a club. And I was like, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. I just want to know that I'm desired and desirable.
What did you tell him to do about his boss?
I kind of told him that like, through these parties, you'll find out through cues. Like, you guys will get drunk, and if you guys are always finding each other, like if you're like, there's gonna be a point in the party where he might be looking for you, and that's gonna feel like, that feeling is gonna be dope when you're like hanging out in a room by yourself, and all of a sudden the person you have a crush on comes around the corner and is like, I was looking for you. And if that moment happens, fucking don't go away from that feeling. I love that. And I was like living vicariously through him, because I'm like, I'd love to go to a party where my crush was there. That shit was the best.
Yeah, of course.
Pat, how do you feel about the idea that men are a little bi? All men are a little bi.
I don't know. I've met some powerfully like masculine dudes who are just like, I kind of wish they were more gay because it's just too much. But you know,
they're very too masculine
like
for you?
It's too much. Like, gay it up, please. The good of humanity.
You know what? I thought, going back to FBoy Island, and this is also true on Love Island, a lot of homoerotic wrestling around with the men, and a lot of hugging, and a lot of I love you, bro, and a lot of like bringing it in tight, and a lot of sort of peacocking in front of each other, like almost way more than the way that they would interact with the women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Brett and CJ fall in love with each other and are going to get a place together.
Oh, you mean Jared?
Garrett and CJ.
New Jared and CJ. See, new Jared is a little too masculine in the night. Like, he's the nice guy that comes off like a fuckboy who's like so overly masculine. When CJ sleeps with both him and Casey, his response is, "How's my dick taste?" to Casey. Like, he's trying to peacock and flex. Like, it's like, was that necessary? Was that absolutely necessary to do that? It's like, dude, I was on your team. I was on your team. Like, you come in, you're very suave, you're sure of yourself. You know how to speak to her and talk about your feelings without the caveat that Casey will do. Anytime Casey talks about his feelings, he's like, I know, like, it's weird to say, man. And I don't want to sound like a little bitch. I don't want to sound like a big old pussy, but like, I kind of dig this girl. Like, it's okay to like a girl, you fucking weirdo. It doesn't make you a bitch to like a girl or have feelings for her. So I was team new Jared until like they both had sex with her, and he was like, how's my dick taste? Jesus Christ, dude. Are you fucking 17? Relax.
What I realized too from watching that show is that in the organic real world, I would never meet any of them.
No, there'd never be a point.
There's no place where I go where they would go unless they came to a stand-up show, like in Arizona.
Yeah.
Like the dudes are like that in Arizona a lot. Like it seems like they cast straight out of Arizona. It's all bros and sweaters and trucks.
Oh man, yeah. Anytime Garrett talked was just a travesty.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, you know, and like what I want to know, how the fuck did she pick him? What I want to know is like, if we're together out in the real world, would you see us together? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's how you get to know somebody. And then to see her be like, he really broke his walls down. He didn't say shit. He didn't say anything. What are you talking about? What walls? What walls were broken down? He's a fucking moron. He's a pink moron. And OG Jared, he's like the biggest out of all of them. He had the most effeminate energy. Like his energy was very, very feminine. Mm-hmm. Like even when he tried to peacock against New Jared and he was like trying to talk shit and like put him in his place, his like very soft way of speaking and his like light touches, he didn't have that masculine bravado. Like the only thing going for him is that he's huge. Mm-hmm. But to hear him talk is not very intimidating at all.
Yeah, I thought what was amazing about that show is their audition tapes where they're talking about crushing pussy and dicking your girl.
Bro, I like dick your girl down better than you. It's like, yo, you put me in a situation, I'm gonna dick her down better than you. Okay. Okay. You got to be in that situation though. You can do a compare and contrast. Is she cool with it? Fucking idiot.
Okay, you can follow us at DTBFF podcast on Instagram, and it's Gregors on Instagram.
I'm at Kane Holloway. You can call into that show. Pat, what's the number?
That number is 323-379-5544.
Go to our RedBubble. Check out all of the stuff we have on the RedBubble. We got books. We got sweaters, shirts, tees, and then we got pillows. And only get 4. That's my stipulation. You can buy as many as you want.
You can buy as many as you want.
But then give away, get 4 for you, and then give away the rest. That's how it works for me. If you're on Team Kane, that's how you buy pillows.
Look, if you buy 4 of them, I'll be pleased.
Yes, I would. I would be absolutely pleased if you bought 4.
And if it's only 4, I can live with it.
Baller. And don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Fuck them.
Hey there. If you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.